Manifesting is a lot like popcorn. Think about that. We all know exactly what I'm talking about when I just say one word: popcorn. We get a bag of popcorn, we sit down, and we watch a movie. I had a bag of popcorn and I sat down and I watched my best friend The Rock's movie, Red Notice. It was absolutely amazing. Loved the movie. But did I get through the bag of popcorn and love the bag of popcorn? No. I got that dreaded kernel stuck in my teeth. And I picked at it. And I picked at it. After the movie, I brushed my teeth and I kept picking at this piece of popcorn hole. I finally got it out the next day. So what does my dumb butt do? I go get another bag of popcorn the next day. And I eat the bag of popcorn. And I think, oh, this is going to be fine. I already got that dreaded kernel stuck, so it's good. Nope. Got another one stuck in the exact same spot. And y'all know what I'm talking about. That kernel, hull, whatever you want to call it, stuck right there. That's what manifesting is like. You are hyper focused on something, but you think it's stuck. You are so ingrained in what you are consciously creating, but it's like that popcorn. It's stuck and you can't get it out. And you dig and you dig and you dig and you dig until finally it releases itself. And then you're like, oh, relief. Thank God I finally got relief. What happens next? What happens next? Because that's where you are in your manifesting journey. This is Susie, your beautiful millionaire swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful duckling. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my video, and I will love you forever. I am a life coach with a 99.6% success rate in getting people back together with the love of their life. My goal is to unite 1 million couples happily ever after. If you'd like to be one of those couples or join my paid Facebook group, please check out the links in the description below. Now, I will be going live Sunday in my paid Facebook group. So if you are interested in joining, you want to get in before the live, check out the links in the description below. So what's next after that dreaded popcorn kernel? Well, I will tell you what's next. What you say. What your words say. And think about your words in this situation. I can't get that kernel out. I can't get it 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 out. And then you get really frustrated and you're like, fuck, I get it out. I get it out. I get it out. I get it out. And you go back and forth between I can't and I can. And then you hear, how can I get it out? How did you get it out? And you're really confused as to what you should do because you don't see that it has released itself from your tooth yet. And as a result, you are stuck. You really are. You're a manifesting genius. You're a manifesting master. Why am I stuck? Well, it's because your words do matter. And I saw this TikTok video, and this really goes with manifesting. It's like popcorn. This person said if a life coach tells you that words matter, don't listen to them because I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, that's not true. And it really upset me at the person who shared this person's video because I actually coached that person for free. And I no longer coach for free partially because of this person. It really irks me because if you are literally walking around saying, I can't get the kernel out, I can't get the kernel out, I can't get the kernel out, you're not telling me that you're in a positive feeling. You're not going to tell me, oh, this feels good to say, and I'm going to get this kernel out because I'm saying I can't get this kernel out. Because this person said, if people tell you you can't say the word, wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't, can't, won't, don't, we don't know what we're talking about. They also said not to use the word never. I don't tell you not to use the word never. Never is okay to use depending upon the words you put with it. But why do the words matter when you're manifesting? Because, like the piece of popcorn, you didn't anticipate it getting stuck. I mean, I was sitting there watching my best friend, The Rock, and I think it's Ryan Reynolds' fault. I truly do think it's Ryan Reynolds' fault that it got stuck. Because in the scene, he told my best friend his head looked like a giant male part. Not sure I can say it on YouTube without being censored. And then he introduced him as his best friend. And The Rock said, "We're not friends." And he reaffirmed that they were best friends. And in the movie, he thought they had a connection. Ryan Reynolds thought they had a connection. And then Ryan Reynolds said he wanted a divorce and he was keeping the children. These are things that I would say. I mean, I'm standing there next to The Rock. I'm going to introduce him as my best friend because I'm bold. So when Ryan Reynolds did that scene, the popcorn got stuck. And I sat there with my tongue trying to push it out for the rest of the movie. I didn't pause the movie, get up and go brush my teeth because I was so enthralled in the movie. I waited till after the movie was done. And the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm going, I can get it out. I can get it out. I can get it out. It comes out easy, quickly and easily. I got it out. I'm so relieved I got it out. But I didn't say any of those words out loud. The next morning, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm trying to get it out. And I literally looked in the mirror and I'm like, I can't get it out. What the heck? I am a manifesting expert. Why can't I get this popcorn kernel out? Because my word said I can't. And that's why words matter. And that's why popcorn can teach you a very valuable lesson about how to consciously create your life. Think about it. You're walking around saying, I can get everything else but my specific person. So you're saying you're not able to get your specific person. But words don't matter, right? But we formed these words with a negative meaning, just like I did the piece of popcorn. I formed positive words even. It's stuck. Oh, finances. How many people? I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm stuck. I can't seem to get ahead. If you're stuck, you can't ahead. I want to live an abundant life, but I can't seem to figure out how to do it. Those words you create are your meanings. So I am following this financial expert, and he teaches the finances from the Bible, and he teaches you how to be rich from the Bible. He says he's wealthy, but he wears a t-shirt that says rich Christian. Rich, as in money, rich. And he says the first thing you have to do when it comes to money is take out the phrase, I can't afford it. And you need to start adding the phrase, how can I afford it? So this guy's teaching money, has lots of money, donated $500,000 to his church and 2 other charities, but he doesn't know what he's talking about because he tells you to take the word can't out of his vocabulary. When we say words, they need to be spun in a way that you get your desire. And it's why I tell you to simplify your words. How about the lady? And I hear this one a lot. I can't find any good men. No good men exist. So she can't, and they don't exist. So she's got 2 in there. And the meaning she's actually putting to this is men are bad. She is looking and all she sees is men are bad. I can't get my specific person. How is that even a positive phrase that's going to get you your specific person? So anything I manifest, I tell you guys, the brain doesn't understand the word can't. You said, I can manifest anything I want, but my specific person. Those are all positive words. Manifest anything I want. I can. But is even a good word. My specific person. Those are positive words. But the way you put that whole sentence together is a negative ending on your SP. Because we can't just say specific person or Jared, we have to say SP now. So you want to manifest your dream life. Why would you even use a negative word? We all hate celebrities and politicians when they go, I want to thank God. Do you see them standing up there giving a speech and using words like couldn't, shouldn't, don't, won't, can't? Does the President of the United States go out there and say, I can't get the people to get vaccinated? No, he says, I am telling you to get vaccinated. Go get vaccinated. And vaccination is a very hot topic because you have the ones for it and the ones against it. And there's no right or wrong answer in this situation. So you and your friends are debating this, and the agreement you come to is to disagree. So for the sake of your friendship, you agree to disagree about this topic. There was a politician couple that got married. They were both on the campaigns for a presidential election, but they were opposite. One was a Republican, one was a Democrat, and they still got married because they agreed that their politics didn't belong in their marriage. So they agreed to disagree. They didn't say, I can't marry this person because they're a Democrat. Oh my God, I'm never going to marry this person because they're a Republican. They said, I can marry this person and live happily ever after. Your words that you focus on create your reality. And I tell you, your reality, they need to enrich your life, add value to your life. So there's a comment under my channel. Well, these 4 words, what do I do with them? Flush them down the toilet. Throw them out the balcony. You speak them into existence. And how do you speak them into existence? When people ask you a question, you answer with those 4 words. So if somebody were to say, Susie, are you happily married to Jared? Yes, absolutely. Jared is the most amazing husband. He's the best husband ever. We all know I've been married before, so he's the best husband ever. That means my ex is not the best. I didn't say no. I said yes. When you create your reality, we are so ingrained that we have to say a phrase over and over again. So this person wants to break no contact. And the only way they can see no contact being broken is through a text message. So they're affirming. They text me, 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 they text me. Oh my God, Jared texts me, Jared texts me, Jared texts me, Jared texts me, Jared texts me. And you are walking around saying, Jared texts me. 3 words, Jared texts me. And then you get a text message. And what does the text message say? I'm marrying somebody else. And you're like, say what? What did I do wrong? I'm doing all of this right. I'm saying my words, my phrases, my statements, my questions. I'm focusing on the end of what I want. Why is he marrying somebody else? Because you started micromanaging things that aren't your way to figure out. So literally, you walk around I'm happily married to Jared. That's my husband. 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 My very first actual YouTube video. It's actually the second one, but the first one was, hello, this is Susie. Because I was just testing to see how to upload a video. My second video, I'm really awkward in this video. Oh my gosh. Like, I was so camera shy. I was like, ugh. I watched that video and I'm like, the message is still really good today. But I'm like, thank God I've got growth on my channel and I'm free to be able to speak better. But I'm still stuck on that phrase. That's my boyfriend. That's my husband. That's my best friend. That's my daughter. That's my son. That's Chance. That's Ophelia. I'm not a fan of the word grandma. I think of grandma and I remember the ones I had growing up and oh my gosh, they were so wrinkled and they were in their 60s and I'm like, I'm not ready to be that. That's what I think a grandma looks like. So I'm Gigi. I'm a Gucci grandma or a gorgeous grandma. Because Ophelia said, my teacher calls Susie grandma. And Nana said, okay. Is that okay? Well, yeah, it's okay. But should I call her that? And she goes, well, you could call Susie what you would like. You can call her Susie. You could call her grandma. But she likes Gigi. I don't like Gigi. Well, do you know what Gigi means? No. Gorgeous grandma. She goes, Susie is gorgeous. This is a 5-year-old having a conversation after school. They are the most amazing manifestors in the world. Yesterday, she was up here playing. And you know she likes to hide things. So in the candles, we have the little monsters from the cartoon Super Monsters. She was watching it yesterday for the Christmas one and playing with the toys on my little table back here. Why does she play on the table up there? Because baby brother can't get her toys and take them away. Because he likes to come in, snatch them, and then off he runs and he goes bye-bye. Because children don't have filters when it comes to creating their reality. They just start speaking about it and they keep speaking about it and they speak about it. What they do not do is say, Nana, I can't get a dollhouse for Christmas because Santa's not going to bring it to me. Nana, baby brother can't have a tractor for Christmas because Santa's not going to bring it. Nana, baby brother needs a tractor for Christmas. Nana, I need a dollhouse for Christmas. Nana, I need a dollhouse for Christmas. Nana, Christmas, Santa needs to bring me a dollhouse. Susie, do you know Santa's bringing me a dollhouse for Christmas? I'm getting a dollhouse for Christmas. She's telling everybody I'm getting a dollhouse. Now, this is a thing for the manufacturers to do. Could you please make a dollhouse with an elevator in it? Because she says she wants a dollhouse with an elevator in it, and we haven't been able to find one. So instead, we have her one that has a box that's about 3+ feet tall, and it makes this big, huge dollhouse. And I'm like, and Savannah said, it's going downstairs, Mom. And I'm like, yes, thank you. There is a God. He loves me. She's getting a dollhouse minus the elevator for Christmas from Santa. What are you getting for Christmas from Santa? That husband, that wife, the money, the car, the house? What exactly are you getting? Because when you use your words in the right way, you drastically create your life for the better. And this was a question that was posted in my free Facebook group. How long does it take and how often do you have to say your phrase? And one of my beautiful ducklings answered that it took her a couple of weeks once she got the right phrase. And I guarantee you the right phrase didn't have the word can't in it or don't. I guarantee you it didn't. I know because I coached her. It didn't have those phrases in it. Happily married, happily in a fully committed relationship, happy dating, happily engaged. It describes your relationship. And as I said, when I disappeared from YouTube for a couple of weeks because we had some family emergencies going on, I talked to my ex, and our marriage was not good. It had ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs, because we never described how the marriage was. So just saying the word married, you get the piece of paper, you get that person to be your partner, and it's legal because that's what that piece of paper says. But did you get what you truly wanted? Remember, words don't matter and you're married. So was I. It wasn't the best thing in the world. He wasn't the best husband ever. He was hot and cold. He was toxic. He was overly, oh my God, I love you. And there was no in between. So I didn't know when he walked through the door after work if I was going to get the nice person. And with my last name being Hyde, this fits perfectly. Was Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde walking in the door? Because I didn't know. And I actually used that phrase a lot. And then I go play hide and seek. So if Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde walked in, I knew which person I was dealing with, and I didn't want to deal with the crazy one, so I would go hide. And I would stick my nose in some romance novel, and I would read these romance novels about how girl met boy and they fell in love, and then there was chaos, and then they got back together. Especially the ones about pregnancy. And you know, not all of these romance novels tell you that there's a pregnancy in the book, and you're like reading about this person and she's pregnant, and a couple of years later the guy shows up and oh, there's a baby, and they get back together and live happily ever after. But we never see what the happily ever after is because we're so stuck on what's going on right now in our reality. By speaking out loud. And even this financial coach says this. He says to take the Bible phrase that you like, because he's a Christian financial coach and he teaches from the Bible. He says, take a phrase out of the Bible that you like, write it down, and say it out loud. Every morning you get up, say this phrase out loud. Say it periodically throughout the day, out loud. By the grace of God, I am wealthy. By the grace of God, I have riches. By the grace of God, I live a magnificent life. By the grace of God, I have tons of money in my bank account. How do you want to phrase that sentence? He tells you to go to the Bible so you're not trying to figure out how to make it up and take a quote out of the Bible. And then he gives you one that he does, that he really likes. And I can go get my tablet if you really want and tell you the phrase, but it's over there and I really don't feel like getting up at the moment. What phrase are you using? Because I guarantee you, if you're using words like can't, it's the reason you're stuck. Can't is that little popcorn thing stuck in your teeth. I can get everything I want, but I can't get my specific person. You used it positive and negative, and you cemented it with the word but. But and because should be your two favorite words in the English language. Things might not be the way I want right now, but they're changing for the better. I see what's going on in my reality. Because I see it changing, life is getting better. When I started my YouTube channel, nobody said the words, it's working, I get what I want, Everything comes to me in the most magical ways, the most wonderful ways. I told people, you have to say this is working. I am here to debunk and change the way we consciously create our life. And people are picking up my phrases and it runs all over the internet. If you are true 100% Neville Goddard, you don't use the word story, because Neville Goddard used the word state. I took the universe, vortex, vibration, energy, state, and said it's a story. And it's easy to change a story, isn't it? And then if you are total law of attraction, like vibrates, like attracts like, well, I don't know how to vibrate at the tone of money. I don't know how to vibrate at the tone of a car, a house. So it's a story I'm telling. It's way easier than trying to figure out how to be at the same energy vibration. Life is meant to be fun. Where are you saying that manifesting is fun and easy? I started that. Because how many people do you see that are posting on social media whose life is so incredibly horrible, and they're trying to change their life and nothing's clicking? It's because the words you're saying out loud are the same words that you're typing and posting all over social media. Change your words, ask better questions, create a story that empowers your life. I love Tony Robbins, and he says ask better questions. What steps do I need to take to reach this goal? Neville Goddard says there are no steps that you need to take, just live from the end. And he asked a question, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful I'm happily married to Jared? It's a question. And it feels good to say that question. How did I get married to Jared? What steps do I need to take to get married to Jared? It becomes overwhelming. That might work on a business structure. What steps do I need to take to make money? But my guy simplified that phrase to, how can I afford this? How can I make more money? And if you're doubting, Susie tells you to answer it. And if it's a how question, I would literally answer it with just because. Those two words, and then a positive reason why. The stupider and the sillier that reason is, the better. How can I afford that Camaro? Just because I put my Christmas decorations up early. There was this story he told in one of his things, and this kid was dating a wealthy man's daughter, and the guy had chandeliers and a water fountain, and he had lights on the water fountain, and he said, isn't this a waste of electricity? And the guy thought about it for a minute, and he said, no, because I'm enjoying my things. I start decorating earlier the last 2 years. So I start around the 20th of October. So the majority of all my Christmas decorations are up by the 1st of November. I'm working on a new section that I'm adding to my apartment, my little penthouse. And I really don't shut the lights off in my apartment. And people would think that's a waste of electricity. But before I put up this, I had the lamps on either side of the table with the purple lights in it. I have the bar light that had blue. So my back wall had a purple and blue glow to it with my Paris painting. Did I ever shut those off? No, they were on all day long. The strip is still back here. I don't know if you can see it. And they're tinted purple. My lights on the tree are white. The lights on that tree are white. The lights in the hallway are white. The lights on my little village are white. But the lamp in the corner is purple. The lamp in the ceiling, the light in the ceiling in the hallway is blue. My bedroom has white lights in it. The lamp in there has a blue bulb in it. The studio has white. That's the only room in my house that only has white lights in it. Oh, well, I forgot the bathrooms. It has to have white lights because, you know, we do makeup and hair and shave and stuff like that. And you need to see. But what are you creating with your words? Because simple word is like a piece of popcorn kernel and it sticks in your teeth and you're trying to figure out how to get it out. Change your words, ask better questions, create a story about what you want. And I already gave you that story. Happily married. Financially successful. How does that feel to be financially successful? I am giving you the self-concept, the self-love, the story, and your end desire in a few words. Because the less words you say, the easier it is to put it on repeat. My ex, I make $100 a day. I'm not taking truck and trailer out unless I make $100 a day. My son's like, Mom, we make $500 a day. I'm not taking it out for less than $500 a day. My son's number is 5 times that of my ex. But my ex has been saying that phrase every day now for 22 years. Want to talk about a broken record? But he has a successful business. Think about it. My son is running that successful business now and he's made it even more successful. But my ex still says it 22 years later. A billionaire isn't going to accidentally say, I'm a millionaire. They're not going to degrade their status. They're going to keep their status going. I'm a millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I'm a celebrity. I'm a politician. We introduce ourselves by titles. Create your title, create your story, ask better questions, and choose your words wisely. And I guarantee you, you will drastically change your life for the better. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, leave me a comment and let me know how I am drastically changing your life for the better.